Hi, Gunnars. It's not over until it's over. Can we make it two wins and create history for us, for the fans, for the club, for the manager? Can this banter end this year? We've got Burnley next at home, and then we've got Crystal Palace away, and then we've got Paris Saint-Germain to play in the blockbuster Champions League final. This is a chance to get the double, something no Arsenal team have done, something Arsenal as a club haven't done. We have to. This is our chance. Yes, we won against West Ham, but that's long gone. That's the past right now. Looking ahead, we must beat Burnley. We must beat Burnley. I don't want to focus on Manchester City's fixtures because whether they win or not, it doesn't matter. It matters what we do. And we have to win Burnley. We can't go into that game, oh, they are pushovers. No, this is the Premier League. This is a league that is full of surprises. This is a league that we have been shocked several times, shocking results. Burnley drew against Aston Villa. Yes, Aston Villa played the semi-final and they must have been knackered and they weren't really focused on the game. Or they must have probably underestimated the opponent, and before you knew it, 8 10 minutes they've conceded, and we can't do that. We have to go into that game, treat them like, if possible, treat them like Man City. In fact, treat all the games. In fact, anytime we are going into games, we should remember the guy that held that bottle, that Arsenal fan bottle, and was doing. We should remember that. We should remember that. We should have that at the back of our head. Then again, number two, we should remember when Shecky was showbooting on the pitch in that final. We should remember that we lost to them in the Carabao final, got ridiculed. We lost to them at home, in their home, and got ridiculed too. We have to remember that. I don't want to, in short, in fact, we are facing Man City in the next two games. That's how in the next three games, that's how we should see it. Because we can't go into any of those games thinking that they will be pushover. Oh, we are going to smash Burnley 5-0. Man City only won them 1-0. I remember watching that match, doing hit along in that match, and it was not a successful hit along. But that's by the way. We can't underestimate Burnley, and it's in our home, and we have to use our home crowd, get the vibe, make the ground so hostile to them, and then hit them. At least with the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we should start thinking of goals. We should start thinking of scoring, because if we allow the game to go 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, bro, half time, 0-0, that would be crazy. The pressure will be back on us. And yes, Manchester City's fixtures, you could say they've got a much more stronger fixtures compared to us. But bro, it's the Premier League. You can be thinking of that Manchester City might drop points against Crystal Palace or drop points against Bournemouth, and we don't do our job. We are all focused on them dropping points, and we not doing our job. And I don't want that to be the case. I want us to just go into the games knowing fully well that we need to win our games and not just win 1-0. Once we win 1-0, we go for 2-0. If we get 2-0, we go for 3-0. And yes, I know, yeah, Ateta, yeah, people said it's a mistake, but I didn't see it as a mistake because it was all about, when he put Rice as right back, it was all about just him inverting and having offload in midfield. So I don't think he's going to make that change in Burnley or Crystal Palace. But I expect him to still start Miles Lewis Kelly in midfield for the rest of these games. I expect him to start Declan Rice and Miles Lewis Kelly in midfield. And then the question of Eberechieze and Martin Odegaard is some people are saying that we should go for Eberechieze, but you can't leave out Martin Odegaard in this game because of the way he played in the last game. Because if we are being fair, when Odegaard hasn't played well, we have always called for Eze. Now that Eze is not playing well, we have to start. We have to get Odegaard in the team and at least give us something different. Maybe that's what we need. And then Trossard, I expect Trossard to still start. I expect Gyökeres to still start, and I still expect Bukayo Saka to still start. He's our star boy, and although Madueke came on and was okay, Bukayo Saka is still our star boy, and although he didn't play very well in the game, I still see him as a very key figure in us winning the league. And yeah, in terms of defense, I think we need a change. Obviously, we are going to make a change in the right back. Christian Mosquera has to come in because we've lost Ben White. Although there are rumors that Timber has started training, nobody is sure. We are not yet sure yet if he's going to be back fit for this game, for the Burnley game or the Crystal Palace game. But I'm hopeful that he will be back for PSG's game. And yeah, in terms of left back, Ricardo Calafiori, according to Arteta, he said that he came off with an injury, but I don't think it was injury per se. He missed a lot of chances and he wasn't really good in the game. And I think Piero Hincapié should come in. Piero Hincapié should come in for the rest of the game. He's more physical. He crosses. I I'm more confident with him in defense than Calafiori. Although Calafiori has been good, but I prefer Piero Hincapié. So I think in terms of that, that's how we should go into the games. Yeah, some people are talking about him playing maybe Declan Rice and Odegaard and Eze. I don't want that because remember, Burnley have got nothing to lose. They will come out. So you just have to be patient, move the ball around, play with. If we play with our guys, if we play with the players that will play in the midfield, we won't have a problem with that with Mouse, Rice, and Odegaard or Eze. We've scored 3 goals in games. We've scored 4 goals in games. We've scored 2 goals in games. So we can do it without wanting to play one. What if they hit us on a counter attack? What if we are because if remember that game in the Western game, it was Fernandez that took the ball, took the ball that was intended to get to Odegaard, and he got that chance to score, and Brian made the save. Remember that it was a runoff that he did and took the ball off Odegaard, and that's what happens in this kind of game. Transition, they can hurt us on transition, and we need to be careful of that. We need to be careful of that and not just say, oh, let's go gung ho. No, we should just play with our normal pattern, be patient. It's our home. I'm not saying we should play side to side, but be patient, bid your time while being direct, bid your time. And once it opens, it starts opening. The floodgate of heaven will start opening. So just take your time, be patient, move the ball faster, quicker, and we will get a result. We will get a result because, to be honest, it's in our hands. It's in our hands. We can't overemphasize that. It's in our hands. So we've gotta finish the job. We've gotta finish the job and create history. We have to. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, tell me about your opinion, how you see the rest of the game is going. Are we going to drop points? Manchester City will Manchester City drop points? And how is it going to end? Are we still going to win it? Are we not going to win it? How is it going to end? Write and comment in the comment section below. Come on, you Gunners.